And we are back with Game 2 between Brown and Bentley University. Now, we have swapped sides as Brown has opted to go blue side for match 2. And we do see the first couple of bans and the first picks coming out here. So, taking a look, we have Jarvan on the side of Brown.
I like Jarvan. I think Jarvan is a strong jungler. I think he has a lot of ganking pressure.
Yeah, I like Jarvan as well. I think... Oh, is that a Lee Sin, actually? Oh, and okay. Yeah, so they pick up the Sejuani. I mean, I guess it's not super surprising. They do pick up the Alistar as well for Bentley, which worked out for them really well last game.
Yeah.
But, ooh, a Morgana.
Morgana
Glacial
is really
Augment?
strong, yeah.
Glacial Augment Morgana? I think so. You've seen that game.
Yeah.
Or you, seen some success on that champion.
She's very strong right now. I think it's very hard to lose a lane with her, and I think that if you're able to time your spell shield correctly, she can be so broken.
Yep. And we do see an Ezreal pick for Brown as well right now, so could go for some mid-game pressure here, a lot of early game poke again. But now Bentley on the other side are hovering a Jhin. No, the Kai'Sa, so same exact bot lane they had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they want to kind of run it right back down, aside from the same different jungler. But I mean, quite honestly, it worked out for them last game. Why wouldn't it work this game?
Exactly. I think that Morgana and Ezreal should, if Morgana is bot, then that should also probably be a fairly good lane for them.
Yeah, I mean that wouldn't really surprise me, but we do start to see the different bans coming out, and we do see Lux.
Yeah.
Banned away from Brown now. That was quite aggravating for Bentley, I'm sure, last game, as well as an Aatrox ban away for Brown. So a little bit of an adaptation from last match here. But we do get to see what the last ones are going to be. The Kennen stays and the LeBlanc now. Okay. So I'm not sure who plays the LeBlanc, but Vladimir is off the table as well. So the mid lane pick for Bentley is going to have to change here.
I've seen him play Syndra, so I'm not going to be surprised if he tries to go for something like that.
Oh, no.
Looks like they're picking an Irelia, though, which is going to be hard to deal with.
And there's the Irelia pick. Okay. So the question is, where's this Irelia going?
Yeah.
Top or mid?
Definitely.
Because she can go either. And she can choose the better matchup here. TF. Okay. I have not seen a TF in a long time.
I haven't either. I think that he's very easy to abuse in lane. I think that he can get all in really easily. So.
Well, we're gonna see with the Yorick picked up for the top lane on Bentley now. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. I'm not a huge player of Yorick, and I don't know a lot about the champion and its matchups. But the Swain as well. Okay, this is a little bit different from last game.
Yeah, so it looks like Swain top, Irelia mid.
I think. It looks like it. Yeah, okay, so Swain against the Yorick and then Irelia against the Twisted Fate.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that. So I think Irelia and the Twisted Fate is actually a pretty good matchup, honestly.
I feel like Twisted Fate is able to get all in so easily by Irelia. I think it's really easy for him to die. But he does have a gold card, but I think it's still
it's Irelia, right?
Yeah, it's Irelia. She can just like jump around everywhere and get onto you so easily.
So, I mean, looking at the matchups just straight up across the board, Yorick versus Swain, I mean...
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think if Yorick can just dodge out of the grasp from Swain, he should be more than fine.
Yeah.
Yorick doesn't... I feel like Yorick's always going to be a bully regardless of the matchup.
He is.
But Swain will eventually scale into a monster.
Yeah.
Jarvan versus Sejuani, that's pretty standard jungle matchup. Nothing too crazy going to happen there. I could expect it going either way. Jarvan has a little bit of extra early game pressure. But in the mid lane, Irelia, hard handicap to the TF right now. I think Irelia has the one lane in that, just with how that works out. And then the bot lane, the same Kai'Sa, Alistar for Bentley. And then Ezreal Morgana, totally switching it up on the side of Brown. But it is a Glacial Augment Morgana, potentially.
Yeah.
So that could be fun to watch. So we're going to take a quick 2-minute break while the spectator delay ticks down, and we'll be right back. And we're into match 2 of Brown versus Bentley for the finals. So, what do we think is going to happen in this game?
I'm not sure. I actually have no idea, because last game, it didn't really go as we expected it to be, so looks like they are going to be looking for an invade here, though.
Yeah, 5-man invade. It is spotted out by the Ezreal, so they do see it. Ooh, he already got a stack of gold right there.
Wow.
Ooh,
that was
unlucky.
Unfortunate.
That's game over right there. Brown's got this in the bag.
Definitely.
Easy money.
Easy game,
He's got another potion. He's backing for that potion. Yeah, look at that. 2 potions to 1.
Oh wow.
Easy money.
That's yeah. Easy game right there.
So, we're going to see pretty much the same setup we had last game. Junglers are going to be mirrored on this time as opposed to last match where they are starting both of their blue buffs respectively. Unless Jarvan is going for the red buff. Actually, it's the exact same thing as last matchup. They both started bot side.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to get to see where these 2 junglers decide to go first. Both starting bot side of the map now with both of their bot lanes helping them respectively. And just like that, pretty much a standard start to the game.
Yeah, very standard. I really want to see if they find each other in the jungle at a scuttle crab or something and see what happens.
I mean, with the scuttle crab changes, that's very possible, right? I think they moved it to 3 minutes and so many seconds. Yeah.
Oh.
So they moved the spawn of that to 3. Diamond player. Let's go.
I'm not a jungler. I don't know this stuff.
Yeah, but back before it spawned at 1 minute 50 or whatnot.
Yeah,
you should have known that to support your
I did know that.
I'm a jungle
what do you
man.
mean?
I'm just saying.
I always
whatever.
rotate for my jungler.
I'm sure you do.
It happens.
It's okay, because I never gank my mid lane. So we do see these lanes opening up to pretty standard. Mid lane pretty much working out how we thought it would with this Irelia being really aggressive. But TF should be able to farm pretty easily. He won't be under too much pressure as long as he has that gold card available. But pretty much how we expected it to work out, except top lane Swain.
Top lane's getting pushed in really early here,
so this is
gonna be hard for him to farm.
Yeah, and he did get grass back, so he is going to have a difficult time against the Swain if this is this early on. He's already used 2 corrupting pots as well, so he is on the back foot.
Yeah. Late game, he's going to be so strong, though. When Yorick scales, it's so hard for any champion to deal with him.
Yeah, Yorick does trade back a little bit with the ghouls there against Swain, but he is out of corrupting charges now. And he does have TP available, but that feels bad. But I don't know if you'd want to TP back this early right now. So,
yeah, that's really hard for him.
Yeah, taking a look, the junglers did meet at the Scuttle Crab there, so the junglers are spotted on the map now. And with that, Sejuani is walking through the mid lane, and pretty much standard. Going to go back to farming right now, as not much action is going to be happening early on. Both of them teams want to just kind of scale up, get some damage under their belt, get some items, and see what they can do later.
Kaiser's already out farming the Ezreal, so that's going to be a bit hard for him.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? What is this Morgana? Is it I didn't even look at in the load screen actually. What kind of augment, or if she's running augment or not. Actually, she's not. She's running app.
I don't know what that is.
That's the Guardian Shield.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she's running that. So we'll have to see how that works out. As Bentley is invading the bot side jungle, taking away the Scuttle Crabs now.
Yeah.
So
Kaiser's taking some damage for that though, because her support wasn't there.
Yeah, but just barely misses. Irelia goes in onto TF. Gold card does go down. Does get a nice trade back there. And Irelia does get a little bit, nice binding does hit Kaisa, but gank top lane. The grasp does hit on Jarvan, pulls him into tower range, but that allows a little bit of breathing room for this Yorick now, who is caught up back in CS and still actually near full health now.
Yeah.
So he's not doing too bad anymore with that Conqueror. Just barely.
That was close, yeah. I realize she doesn't have a lot of mana here, so she's probably going to look for it back fairly soon.
Yep. But more trading again with that gold card doing what it can in the mid lane. Irelia is up in CS, but she's probably going to back. Yeah, she is backing now, as you said. So TF's going to be allowed to farm up a little bit more and then get a nice back for himself as he shoves that into tower.
Looks like Irelia canceled her back, or she's not backing anymore. Or she's going to stay for that wave.
Now that was a pretty decent sized wave too, so wouldn't really want to lose all of that farm. But now bot lane is pushing out for Bentley. They should be able to potentially freeze this if, yeah, they're backing.
Is it pushing? I think
Alistar is freezing that. Yeah, look at that.
That was not a good.
That was not the best
back.
back.
They lose that whole wave for that, including the cannon minion.
Yeah, and Kai'Sa's going to pick up all of that farm now,
yeah.
so that is huge for them.
I think that they definitely need to either not push it at all and just leave it where it was, or completely full shove it. Because the way that they left it, they shoved the first wave and then left the second wave there, so it's going to be pushing towards them, and they're going to lose a lot of farm for that.
Yep, and with that, Kai'Sa has caught up in farm. She does have the cull as well, so she is going for a little bit of scaling, but not as much pressure in the bot lane. And Tyr is finished up for Ezreal, so he will be able to spam out those abilities a little bit more so than... Both of the teams are converging potentially on this dragon now. The Scuttle Crab is picked up for Bentley, but the TF goes in. They're all in on this Sejuani. She is in a bad spot. Flash is available, but she goes over the wall. TF is just going to awkwardly walk. Doesn't want to take the kill, it looks like, but the cards are going to pick it up for first blood over to this TF now. And they do have the pressure to potentially take this Drake, but they don't necessarily want to take it yet as they are invading the blue buff.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a good pick for them. Sejuani just got in a bad situation there, just like getting sandwiched between everyone.
Yeah, they didn't have the vision, and they went for Sejuani went for the Scuttle Crab, but every one of their laners was missing and converged on it. So that was really well done by Brown to just collapse on Sejuani there. With that being the first ultimate from TF, he did get the kill for it, so that is very nice for him. Now, Yorick up in the top side trading, forces the ultimate from Swain. Trading up here again. I'm not sure who wins this, quite honestly.
I think Swain wins it.
I think so, but the burst... Oh, it doesn't!
My God,
Yorick actually picks him up with the empowered auto attack there. So that is huge for Yorick in the 1v1 matchup up there, as Catalyst was just finished up for Swain, and I mean, he's going to be able to push this since TP is not available. Swain even has TP available, so he can shove that in, back, and then TP back if he wants to.
Yeah, that was really well done by Yorick there.
That is a huge wave as well, missed for Swain. That is massive.
That's rough.
So with Dragon available, I think Swain's probably going to opt to keep the TP and just walk to top lane since he pushed it out so hard. And now engaging in the bot lane, Alistar goes in, just barely missing that passive proc. Morgana gets away with a little bit of damage on herself. Aurelia goes in. The gold card does go down onto Aurelia, but the ultimate and the stun onto TF is going to be a lot. The barrier is forced. The gold card does go out, but the flash! Oh, she gets in, and TF gets out of that. And Sejuani even went for the ultimate, and he missed. That is insane. Everything was put in on getting that kill. And beautiful spell shield as well on this Ezreal. Okay, Brown is playing this much better than they did last game.
That was beautiful.
Like, that was really well done. TF lives with a sliver of health. They use all of their summoner spells and an ultimate from Sejuani, and now Jarvan is here to defend this. While they do get tower plates, that was a lot to invest into something you don't get kills for.
Yeah, that was almost really, really well done by Aurelia, but like she flashed and she didn't do anything with that flash except for get stunned by it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was just one of those unlucky timings.
Yeah.
Because TF's gold card was just about to come out as she flashed on top of him, but man, that feels so bad. And now Yorick shoving this entire wave in. Yorick's going to have a field day at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Earth Drake is available now. Mountain Drake is up.
Yeah, and I think it's probably only going to get harder for Swain from here, though, because Yorick, he's just going to keep scaling. It's just going to get even harder to deal with it. So...
Yeah, I think I would agree, but right now, Brown is taking an early lead. Only 500 gold, but they do seem to have a lot of pressure in the bot and top side, quite honestly. And the jungle matchup even, right?
Yeah, this is definitely looking good for Brown here.
So with the Mountain Drake up, we're going to have to see which team wants to make a move for it first. It is warded. Both teams have eyes on that general vicinity, so it shouldn't really be a surprise per se for either of the teams if one of them goes for it. But converging on the mid lane, Alistar comes up. Jarvan is here as well for the side of Brown. But TF smells something funny in the water, does not want to get caught out.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely good for TF to be playing smart here, because that dragon is going to be huge, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, and he does have his ultimate available as well now. So this could be something big. I am curious, though, if you were looking at the top laners, Yorick does have a TP advantage, but it's not going to be there for long.
Yeah.
So if they're going to make a play around Dragon, or if they're going to make a play around TF Ultimate, something should probably happen soon, as that TP advantage is going to be null and void in about a minute.
I feel like I feel like he's not even going to TP. Even if Swain TPs, I feel like Yorick can probably just let it happen and just keep splitting top lane and get that tower.
Sejuani is in an awkward spot, not being spotted. Wow. This is an awkward how it's going. Bot lane is going on to Alistar, getting a lot of damage onto him, or a lot of poke. Sejuani walks out from Brown's jungle, doesn't even get spotted.
Wow.
That's kind of funny how that worked out.
Interesting, yeah.
But now Brown are looking potentially to pressure this dragon here, get some deep vision in the bot side jungle of Bentley, and warding up, prepping for this. Oh, you're really close to an Alistar there, Ezreal. Be careful. Ultimate is popped. TF Ultimate comes down. Jarvan comes in, and that looks to be another kill over the side of Brown. Runic now. Ezreal picking up his first kill of the game. Big. Oh, the wall does force the flash out of Swain now. Good trade back, but Swain a little bit low on mana here. Yorick, again, going to get his way with this top lane, and TP is now up on both of those top laners, though. So this Mountain Drake could be a heated, contested objective.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to be starting it here now that Alistar is dead, or respawning.
Yep, it looks like the jungler and Morgana are going to be starting this Mountain Drake up, which is pretty good for those early game objectives and those tower plates that you want to pick up. So Sejuani is coming in there trying to pressure, but Morgana is kind of zoning her off. Does still have her binding available. Ooh, that's a TB coming in from Yorick now. That's forcing the dash out. Nice ultimate from Sejuani does hit Ezreal, but now, yeah, they're forcing Bentley out of this fight completely, and that looks to be a dragon over for Brown University now. Irelia is there, does try to get that ward, but flash ultimate from Jarvan's going to lock her up a little bit, but it is Irelia. She is very mobile. Jarvan Ignite goes down onto Jarvan. Yorick comes in. This double stun is huge, but not enough, as those cards are going to pick up another kill for TF here.
Yeah, that was just a really... Brown has so much CC, and so it made it so hard for Irelia to like even possibly be able to get out of that situation.
Yeah, I mean, taking a look though, just look at the gold difference. There's about 1,000 gold for Brown.
Yeah.
At last game, Bentley only had 2 kills, but they were up 2,000. Oof, and just like that, Runic goes down with the ultimate from Kaisa. Alistar picking him off again. This Alistar, Chosman on his Alistar, has been doing some work.
Yeah, he really has.
Like, he's been doing some really nice picks.
Yeah.
So I've got to give it to this guy. I don't think they should let him out of Alistar next game.
Yeah.
But we do see the junglers meeting each other in the topside river. Brown.
Twisted Fate doesn't have ult up yet. It's very close though.
Yep, Sejuani does have his Arctic Charge to get out of that. And the flash available, but now TF roams up, does have the gold card ready. Flash, gold card onto the Swain, who does get stunned up, knocked up, and a lot of damage. Does do a lot of trade back. Irelia is now here trying to pick something up, but with Yorick here, nearly half health. And TF ultimate, nice gold card, picks up a third kill. Irelia is in an awkward spot now as Yorick is running her down. Jarvan is here as well. TF's gold card again coming up. Nice stun from Irelia, but that gold card is going to be an easy stun, easy knock-up, and easy kill over to Brown with Yorick's second kill of the game.
That was beautifully played by Brown, I think. They were able to kill the Swain before Irelia got there, and then when she did, they were still able to fight that, too.
Yeah, Brown on these early rotations, right? They are doing very well. Much better than they did last game with these rotations, and it's kind of catching Bentley off guard. Where Bentley last game kind of just one lane, one hard. Brown this game, while they haven't really won lane hard, they've been able to out-rotate and use the map to their advantage much better than Bentley has thus far.
They do need to be careful though, because Ezreal and Twisted Fate, they are both getting out-farmed right now, so...
Yes.
Kaisa's going to be huge, I think.
And that kind of makes it the goal differential, right? They have 6 kills on top of Bentley right now, whereas Bentley last game had 2 kills on top of them, and they have the same goal differential. So that's just speaking to the farm difference here.
Yeah.
So, nice stun again on the TF, goes in. Ultimate does not have flash this time. Gold card does go down for the stun. Barrier is popped. The gold card is not enough, and Irelia's going to get the shutdown there.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, definitely. It's just so easy for Irelia to like jump onto that Twisted Fate and just run him down.
Yeah, if you're TF, you've got to play much safer away from that Irelia, because while you do have 3 kills, it is still an Irelia who is still dominating lane, in all honesty, in the 1v1.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, taking a look at the gold again, 1,000 gold for Brown right now. No objectives up on the map aside from towers at this point. And now Yorick has traded lanes. Go to this mid lane, try to get what he can, try to pressure this Irelia and, you know, do what he does best.
Yeah. And Yorick already has his top lane, so he can definitely be roaming around now.
Kaisa goes in with the auto attack. Steroid gets a lot of damage onto Ezreal just with 1 auto attack in the queue. But Jarvan is here for some safety. Nice binding onto Alistar now. TF ultimate goes down. Got the TP
so
from
far.
Swain. Here we go. They're going deep in. Swain does pop the grasp. Does he throw the ultimate down? Nice spell shield from Morgana. Swain, too little, too late, man. Your ultimate goes down. Nice gold card on the Kaisa, and she's instantly popped like that with Jarvan ultimate. Now Swain gets knocked up, gold carded again for the 4th kill of the game. TF picks it up, and that's another tower for Brown. Wow.
These are such good rotations, and it's so sad because like I think that Bentley isn't exactly respecting it, especially the Twisted Fate. Like you have an Irelia. Irelia cannot just like TP in like that. Right.
Yeah, I mean, when you get a TP in like that, you do have a Swain TP, but you didn't ultimate fast enough. Maybe that fight would have been different if Swain was able to ult, but there was so much CC on the side of Brown that he didn't have an opportunity. He couldn't ultimate, and he ulted when he was about a quarter health. So at that point, it's not really worth much. And there's an inhib 17 minutes into the game.
And wait, was Sejuani there, or where was she during that?
Sejuani was topside, I think.
She was topside?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was just really good rotations with the TF ultimate, the TP as well, doing so much for them.
Yeah.
But Ocean Drake's now up. That's a free objective now. But, man, again, like you said, Bentley not respecting the rotations that Brown can make here. Not respecting that TF ultimate.
Yeah, I think it's mostly a TF ulti. I think that he's made some really nice ultis, and I think that, like, Bentley just hasn't been respecting that.
Yeah.
And the fact that Irelia cannot follow up like that.
I think that, I mean, quite honestly, just straight up standard in lanes, Bentley is doing a very good job of keeping pressure up in their individual lanes. But when it comes to the map rotations, when it comes to those team plays, when it comes to understanding how the map works, Brown has their number. And even still, with that inhib down, with those 4 towers down and those 9 kills, there's still only a 1,500 gold lead for Brown right now. And that kind of, like, look at the farm differentials there. That's really speaking numbers about how good Bentley is at laning phase.
Yeah. I think that Bentley I think that they scale really well here. I think that they don't need to keep taking these fights. I think that they can just like chill and just like keep farming because they already have a lead in that. So they're just gonna keep getting stronger.
I mean, if I was Brown right now, I would probably force topside, right? There's no neutral objectives up.
Probably,
Baron's up at 10 in 1 minute. Just force topside. You have supers focusing bot lane. Someone has to deal with that. Maybe even 2 people because it's sub 20 minutes or pre 20 minutes.
Especially the Yorick like that. He's so good, but pushing just like taking towers.
Yeah. So we do see Kaisa is in the bot side now, having to deal with those super minions as best she can. But 5 members of Brown in the top side now, doing what they can to force this tower down. Yorick does have the ultimate. He does have that gas rule available. Now 4 members of Brown. Nice grass from Swain. There does pop the ultimate. TF does fall down. That's the first fight that Bentley has taken on their own terms now. Irelia's into the backline now. 2 kills over. Swain picks up a double kill. Ezreal's running away, doing what he can. Yorick is just a sliver of health away. And that's 3 kills for Bentley, finally taking the fight on their own terms.
Wow, I think that was really well done by Bentley there. I think that was such a good engage by the Alistar. And it was a 4v5 for them too.
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, that is the first time in this entire game that Brown did not get the jump on Bentley.
Yeah.
And that allowed Bentley to finally take a fight that they wanted. And while it might have been a 4v5, Bentley has a much better team fight. They just straight up do.
Yeah. I think it's crazy because their Kaisa wasn't there, and Kaisa is a huge part of their team right now with like all of her all of her like damage and stuff.
Yep. I mean, quite honestly, sending her bot lane to deal with those super minions was important because it kept their towers alive. But Brown needs to understand that their win condition here is to pull Bentley apart, right? They can't go on a full 5v5 unless they get some sort of crazy pick. Right?
I think that they need to keep Yorick in a side lane because I don't think anyone is able to match that Yorick right now. I think he's way too strong for that.
Yeah.
So I think that if they just play around that split push, they'll be fine to end and win.
Yeah, and now Baron is on the table here as Brown making some pings, and Bentley doesn't know what to expect. They do ping the Baron. They don't know if they're starting it yet or not, as it is Gark. Now, Irelia here does get knocked up, CC'd for days, force flashed over the wall. She does live. If she got picked off there, that could have been huge. So the fact that she lived means that Baron does not go down.
Yeah, that was very nicely done by her. I think that was a good flash. I think that she definitely needed to do that.
Yeah, if she'd gone down there, that would have been a terrible place for them to be in. But it looks like Brown are actually going to try to get this Baron here. Sneaky, sneaky. No TP is available on the side of Bentley at this point in time.
That's a bit greedy. J4's taking a lot of damage for it.
Yeah, they can't do that. They're not tanky enough yet. They only have a warrior finish for Jarvan.
They don't do damage to it. Ezreal doesn't do a lot of damage to those kind of things.
Yeah, it is one Earth Drake, or Mountain Drake rather, but it's too risky with all of Bentley still available. So let's take a look at this. Again, resetting for this Baron here.
They're going to be looking for it again.
It looks like they're trying to sneak it because there's no way you can try to fight for this Baron.
Looks like they're going to be bush camping, possibly trying to look for someone.
Yeah, they see this. They are...
Oh, the Morgana by misses?
They have a pink ward there. They need to clear that, or they know that they're not starting it if that pink ward's still there. There we go. Trying to bush camp. They see Irelia. Irelia is going back here, but Brown have no eyes on it. Now Drake is also available in about 10 seconds, so that could be the eyes of contest as well. So we do get to see how this goes now with Dragon up in a minute. Baron on the table. What are they going to do? It's going to be an air Drake.
Looks like they're just going to rotate for that, play it safe, and I think that's definitely a good idea. There's no reason to try and force the Baron right now. I think they can just like play it safe.
Yeah, but now that inhibitor has respawned in the bot lane for Bentley, so any of that pressure that they had early, Brown has now lost, and they are...
Looks like they are looking to clear some vision here.
Yeah.
While they are on the Dragon, so that was pretty good by them.
I'm going for a one of each Drake for this game for Brown right now. All they need is that Infernal Drake to spawn and see how that goes. But all those extra stats are not going to mean much if they can't stop this game from stalling out. They need to end this game, and they need to end it soon because Bentley are going to outscale them. And I mean, they even have a gold lead at this point, which it feels like Brown have had like control of this entire game, and to have Bentley have a gold lead.
Yeah, see, it's all because of the farm. Like, if you look at the farm difference, Irelia and Kaisa both have 70 farm on their laners. That's huge. That's a lot of gold.
Just take a look at the individual laners right now. Yeah, Kaisa has an extra 600. Irelia has an extra nearly 1,000. Yeah. That's insane. So, Irelia trading back with this Yorick now, going for the split push. No TP on this Irelia though, so the rest of Brown are pressuring this Baron call, potentially.
Yeah, I think that's definitely good by them. I think that if they wait a little bit longer for Yorick to get a little bit more pressure and closer to the inhib, they can definitely look for that.
Yep, and it looks like Bentley want to try and hold this off. They want to try and deny the vision in their topside jungle, see what they can do against this Baron. But while Yorick split pushes bot lane, Irelia has to match him.
Yeah,
I don't think she can.
She can, yeah. None of Bentley is able to deal with that Yorick right now. He's just so strong. But it looks like he's gonna be backing. I'm not quite sure why. I think that loses a lot of pressure for Brown.
He had Asterix. That's why. So I think how they have to play this out is they have to try to get a pick with the TF ultimate in the topside jungle, right? That's probably how they need to make this. While they're rotating from topside to Baron or something like that. Nice binding there. Does land on a Sejuani, but not going to mean too much as she is backed off behind the rest of her team.
York is now pushing mid end. So.
Yeah, Irelia is split pushing bot side. So what is the plan here from Brown? What are they going to do with Irelia bot side? Are they going to try to force a tower here?
I don't think that's a smart play to put Irelia there. I think that she does get the tower, but they're
going to lose so much.
Lose so much off of it, yeah.
Yeah, Brown has to make something happen here because Irelia is just going to get a free tower if she doesn't. Okay, so they get the tower back, and now they're moving back to Baron. Irelia doesn't have TP.
Yeah, I don't think that was a worth trade for Bentley there. Like, they get the tower back.
Are they going to start the Baron? Yeah, they did. Yorick has the ghouls on it. The gold card from TF is just prepped. Irelia is walking all the way up.
That's going to take a long time.
This is really scary still. Irelia might not be here, but she is roaming up. TF ultimate is available, as is Swain and Sejuani. Yeah, and now this is going to be a straight-up 5v5 team fight. So this is going to be really risky.
This is risky for Brown. I don't think they win this.
No,
now
they have to poke.
Irelia is here too.
They have to poke. They have to do what they can to buy some time here. Yeah, I mean, Yorick has TP available. You know, why not send him bot lane?
He should definitely be in a side lane right now. I don't know why I think that him trying to group with the rest of the team, I don't think they win that fight, that 5v5.
Well, what does Yorick do? He's not a team fighter.
Yeah,
right? He split pushes. That's what he does.
And there's no one who can match that Yorick right now. And I think that if they put him in a side lane and then they hover around Baron, I think that it's going to be very difficult for Bentley to be able to do anything because they're probably just going to lose their tower for it.
Oof, that was so close to hitting Ezreal, but forces the flash out of the Irelia again. Now
be careful how far they go for this.
Okay. The Iceborne Gauntlet. Ezreal does flash for that slow, but Irelia now.
I think Bentley needs to start looking at Baron.
Wait, this could be big. The stun onto Irelia now. Pops the ultimate. Tries to get a trade back there. Does kill Ezreal.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, boy.
I think that Bentley should have went straight to Baron much sooner. I think it took, like, they're on Baron now, but that took so long for them to get
with Irelia down, this could be pretty big, but Bentley looked to take the Baron.
Yorick is looking to take that inhib.
I mean, Yorick's going to take the inhib, but Bentley's going to take the Baron. They get engaged onto Swain now, but the Zhonya's does buy some time. Oh, there's no damage there. The ultimate does pop onto TF, though. Zhonya's goes down. Yeah, this is not good for Brown, and TF flashes over the wall. Yorick is going to do what he can to take that inhibitor, but the stun, TF is living for a little bit longer. Oh, dubstep ignite now, and that's going to be a Baron for Bentley, potentially. Jarvan's going to try to trade back a dragon, but an inhib and a dragon, and that was too much of a forced fight.
I think that was definitely good for Bentley. I think it was really good for them to recognize that they had to commit to the Baron or to starting a fight. Because like, they definitely won that hard, and they knew that they could.
I mean, that's what I'm worried about here from Brown, right? Is they are getting outscaled at this point.
Yeah.
And they aren't confident to make those calls. They aren't confident in making the call of saying, okay, you go bot lane and split push while we do this and pressure Baron. They're not confident in making those tough decisions. And right now, Bentley is running. They have the opportunity to run away with this game.
Yeah, definitely. York was able to get that inhib, but they have to be able to play around that and put York top lane. But it's going to be hard because now Bentley is going to be able to just shove it down mid lane.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, they have the Baron. You just need to clear waves and do what you can.
Yeah.
Even though you have super minions in the bot lane, like, those Baron up minions are going to start to do a lot of damage. Do what you can, cut your losses, and see how long you can make this last.
I think it's also going to be really hard for Brown because they don't have a lot of wave clear right now. Like, all they have an Ezreal red card, I guess, or Twisted Fate red card, but it's going to be hard for them to clear those Baron minions.
Yeah, and that's kind of where this is the problem, right? They can't protect their towers from those Baroned up minions. Mm-hmm. They're going to have to spend all of their energy and all of their time clearing those minions to try and keep those towers from going down, to try and keep those inhibitors alive. And while we do have super minions pushing in the bot lane for Brown,
was it Twisted Fate's top side, but he's walking down, and he does have R, so.
Yeah, but even still, taking a 4-on-5 fight, even if you do have the numbers advantage right now, is you just don't have a team fight.
They don't have Irelia there, though, so they might be able to look for something.
If they can pick off Kaisa, maybe. But, I mean, yeah, it's too risky. They don't want to go for it. They just want to protect these towers as much as they can.
It's going to be really hard to do that, though.
See how long these Baron buff lasts. What does it say?
I can't
even see.
I
Yeah,
can't see either.
me neither. Oh, well. I'm going to say about halftime.
Looks like Bentley did just take a reset. I'm not sure how much they got off that, but...
They didn't really get anything off of that Baron.
Yeah.
So it looks like they just more so denied it from Brown than anything.
Yeah, I mean, they still have it, so they might be able to still look for something mid lane, now that some of them are back.
Oh! Ezreal's in a bit of a pickle right there. Does get out of it, does burn the flash, though. Or the heal, rather.
Yeah.
Kaisa does use the ultimate, though.
That's it. They definitely get this tired now that Ezreal isn't able to do much.
Yeah, I mean, they're backing off.
Or not.
I mean,
I guess they have Irelia and Swain in side lane, so they didn't really want to look for it.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, they do
need
get
to
engaged.
be careful.
But the nice spell shield, Darvin does go on to Kaisa there, forces the flash over the wall. He keeps going. The redemption goes down. Ooh, that's a good pickup with Kaisa going down, while TF does get traded back. Knocks Yorick over the wall. Morgana now in a bad spot with Swain and Sejuani there. Irelia is here on the backline. Yorick doing what he can to keep her away, but Ezreal is now getting jumped on by the Sejuani. Nice arcane shift. Does pick up another kill. That's 3 for 3 traded back and forth now. But Baron's still up on Bentley.
Imagine, I'm surprised how well that went for Bentley. I feel like that definitely could have gone so bad for them really fast, because they had 3 of them there against a whole team of Brown. But
I mean, as soon as Irelia got there, she was able to jump on that back line.
Yeah, definitely.
So TF wasn't actually able to do anything that entire fight, it looked like. But now Swain, oh, those Iceborne procs are doing so much. Yeah, there's the Zhonya's, and there's the kill right there. 600 gold shutdown for Runic now. And just like that, Baron is gone. And they still didn't get a tower for that Baron.
Yeah, I think that they probably could have taken that mid turret while they were there. But.
That's interesting. Okay. So looking back at this, right, gold really at this point, it's pretty negligible difference.
Yeah.
So it's really going to come down to who can fight better, or who plays their advantage better, right?
I think that Bentley probably wins a 5v5. And I think it's gonna be really hard for Brown, because I think that they need to be able to play around what their team comp is good at, and their team comp is good for split pushing. I think with the Yorick, but they haven't exactly been doing it a lot. They've been more like team fighting and grouping up.
Yeah, I think the difference here is going to be the fact that I feel like Bentley's team comp is the win conditions are easier than Brown's, right? Brown has to have that, map rotation. They have to have that pick potential with the TF ultimate, whereas Bentley just kind of dogpile on top of someone, and that's how they win the fight.
It's so easy. They have so much engage, and I think it's really easy for them to win.
Brown's in an awkward spot, though, here. Yorick is kind of getting caught out. Ultimate does pop down, forces the flash out. Ezreal goes for the entire team. Jarvan jumps on to Kaisa. Lots of damage. TF on the backside. Now, Alistar's running down the 80 carry. Irelia goes through, does pick up Morgana. Now, the backline is falling as Swain picks up Jarvan. Yorick now running away. The Sterix Gauge does proc. Sejuani falls as well. And it looks like Brown are going to pick up the fight here.
Wow.
They actually get 4 kills now for just 2. And they are TPing for the top side, trying to get that inhibitor, trying to get those double inhibs down, trying to get those towers, and trying to end the game what they can now. TF now, gold card. Oh, just barely. Swain does get the damage on him, but this doesn't bode well. Swain, Zhonya's does get picked off by the Ezreal. 1914 now does get the delayed ace.
Here, I think you can end.
I think you can. We got 10 seconds on Kaisa. But no, he can get the towers. Or he can get 1 tower, maybe 2. And I'm going to deem that worth. Why not go for the other inhib? There's no way he can end right now. Alistar's going to be up in a second. Yeah.
Oh,
he's going for it.
I guess he can't, though.
No way. He doesn't want to risk that. Yeah, he got double towers now, but only one wave of super minions now at this point. So that is a huge influx of gold for Brown. Get some final items in before they make their final push. Baron is also available, so Brown can back up, ward up Baron, back, get some items, and then fight for that, as Jarvan is looking to pick up a dragon down bot lane, which is a second mountain, if I recall. So that's going to be huge for this potential Baron here.
Yeah. Now that it looks like Brown is resetting here, maybe, or they're trying to. Sejuani's looking for it.
Yeah, Bentley wants to pick off someone here at the end of this. Yorick a little bit overstayed. Now, why are you trying to support your Yorick? He's already dead in the waters. Now, TF ults to try and get some vision and get away from that. Now, Jarvan is on the bot side of the map. Looks like he's going to trade a Baron here for potentially the inhib.
They should probably go for Baron here, Bentley.
Yeah, Swain.
Yorick's down. J4's nowhere near.
But Brown want to fight for this nice binding onto Sejuani. Yeah. They do get a lot of poke back.
Ezreal has a lot of poking. He's doing a lot of damage here.
As soon as Jarvan gets spotted, Bentley are going to turn on this. Oh, that pick off on Ezreal is huge. Giant Alistar goes down. Irelia goes onto the back line. Does pick off Ezreal. Steric's gauge does mean a lot.
J4?
Oh, he jumps on. J4 is doing it again. J4 could end. He's going for it. Pop the flag. And what are you doing? Auto attack.
He doesn't do any damage. Look,
he doesn't have any. But this is preventing the Baron from going over. He does have the flag and drag. Oh, the stun does go through. Jarvan. Oh, the delayed ace for Bentley now. But Yorick is now available. I'm not entirely sure Bentley can take this with Yorick still up.
I think they can.
Maybe they can.
Their whole entire team. Well, they have to be careful with Yorick, actually. He can definitely just run it.
Yeah, Yorick can run down whoever he wants in this fight.
Looks like Swain is going to be back in to try and protect that base. I think that Bentley needs to try and go for something here, and I think that's Baron.
Yeah, I think Yorick needs to split push bot lane, get that inhibitor or something, because I don't think he can do anything at this point. Ezreal's going to try to ult. There he goes. Ezreal ult.
They're definitely just going to get this Baron for free.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Yorick spending his time playing with Alistar mid lane. He could be pushing bot side, but with the empowered backs now, Bentley have their second Baron of the game. This has been a crazy game, right?
Yeah,
look at the neutral objectives.
So
2 Barons for Bentley, 5 Dragons for Brown, and the Infernal's not too long from this, so...
Yeah. Oh my god, this is such a close game.
I'm honestly impressed that Brown has not just rolled over at this point because their team comp win condition is so much more difficult.
Yeah, but I guess they did just win a 5v5 though, didn't they? So I guess they might be able to...
I think they just really picked someone. They picked people off.
They did?
They didn't really have a team fight per se. But now Brown is bot side to try and pressure this. With the supers in the top side, that should be able to deal at least with a little bit of the Swain split push with Baron, but they have no vision on the rest of the Bentley squad. The question mark pings all across the jungle.
Yeah.
Need to get some vision on this bot side of the map here. See what they can do for these rotations. See if they can pick anyone off while they're rotating. But Superminion's still in the top lane, still pressuring.
But Bentley still has Baron here, so it should be fairly difficult for Brown to be sieging.
This is an intense game. 40-minute game. This is the kind of stuff that is super fun to watch here because it's just like it can really go like that.
Yeah, just like one team fight and it can be over.
So we do have 5 members of Brown pushing this bot lane against the Baron up minions. TF is splitting in the mid lane, does have TP available or his ultimate available. Who's gonna make the call? I think they're just gonna try and hold off for this Baron buff.
They have Twisted Fate mid lane. I think Twisted Fate and Yorick should probably switch here.
Yeah, you don't want to find that Irelia 1v1 as a TF.
Yeah.
The fact that TF has not been jumped on by Irelia actually is kind of surprising to me.
Yeah.
So, Irelia is splitting, going to deal with those super minions while Swain is coming down for a potential team fight here.
I think that Irelia is definitely more important than the Swain right now.
Yeah.
I think they need her to be on that Ezreal.
Nice bind, nice stun there. Does land onto Swain, gets a little bit of poke damage, but Engage goes down. Arctic Charge does not hit anyone. Lots of damage down onto Sejuani. Oh, Swain goes in, pops the ultimate, knock up onto Yorick. Now Morgana pops the ultimate. Jarvan's in a little bit of trouble here. GA is available. Ezreal still doing so much damage from the backside. Arcane Shift going to keep him alive. TF ultimate goes through, but he does fall to the Swain ultimate, and that's 2 kills now for Bentley. 3 kills as Jarvan now falls. Flash ultimate from Irelia again, and now Ezreal is running for his life. The stun does not matter, and Irelia is going to pick up that GA and pick up that ace right there with a triple kill.
I think that might be game. I think that they can definitely, they have Baron, they have everything they need. They can just run it down mid here.
Yeah, there's not much now with 5 members down for Brown and Baron still up for Bentley. I think this could be it. This should be it. 20 seconds on TF and
40 on Ezreal. Ezreal's like kind of their whole a lot of their damage here.
Okay, we're going to get to see.
They still have those Baron minions.
This is going to be pretty close.
Why is Kai'Sa and Swain leaving?
No, they don't think they can do it. They don't think they can end. They're going to actually go for this Drake here instead.
All they have is a Morgana. Oh, gosh.
Okay, so they're going for the Drake here instead. What? So they do deny the Infernal Drake, or the Elder Drake, right? That's that would have been a 5-dragon Elder Drake.
Yeah.
So I do think they probably could have ended with the Baron buff.
I think they could have ended too.
But,
I think that was definitely
but they deny the Drake here. Now, at this point, gold is negligible. Doesn't matter. We're coming into the final items 40 minutes into the game. Okay.
I think that Bentley definitely needs to be looking for a fight here. I think that they definitely win it. They have been winning.
Right?
They have Elder Drake.
There's nothing else to do. There's 2 inhibs open for the side of Brown. They can take those 2 inhibs potentially, but you never win a straight 5v5 fight at this point. You're just never. Irelia just runs on the back line. There's nothing Ezreal can do. There's nothing anyone can do.
She has so much damage right now.
Oh my goodness, this is an insane match.
It's so intense. It's been so close this whole game.
So Yorick is matching Irelia split push in the bot lane now at this point.
Yeah, I think that Yorick probably wins that, but Bentley just has so much pressure right now. They can go wherever they want. And Brown doesn't exactly have a lot of vision right now, especially on where Bentley is.
This is actually insane. So we do have a 5v5 here in the bot lane again. Finding Mrs. Alistar. Oh, the stun on the Jarvan. That could be it. The TB comes out from Swain. Jarvan does fall to the Alistar, and now TF ults into the enemy team's mid lane. Oh, that's totally game. 3v5 now in the bot lane. Yeah, there's nothing Brown can do as Bentley just run through their entire team. Here comes a steamroller as 4 members fall, and Bentley pick up another one. And they can just run straight down to this turret and take the game here. 42-minute game where Brown was pretty much in control for what seemed like most of it, but like I said, that steamroller team comp that just wants to 5v5 death ball it up, much easier winning condition than Brown had to pull off. But with the 42 minutes and 30 seconds into game 2, Bentley are 2-0 in this current matchup, potentially going into game point next one.